Welcome back, MG fam, to the Master Series here on NBA 2K11. And yes, we're back, man, ready to jump into game 3. But first, check out what's been going on around the NBA in this year's playoffs. So we're currently trailing in our series, which is a 2-7 matchup. And who would have thought that we would be trailing 0-2 right now? We got to figure out a way to get a win so we can extend this series, because we're not trying to get swept. But we're not the only team that's facing an upset. You got the 76ers in the East trailing 2-0 to the New Jersey Nets. Yes, they have LeBron James, and LeBron doesn't care about seeds. He just needs to get in the playoffs, and then he makes the magic happen. And back to the West, you got the top seed Sacramento Kings trailing to the Thunder 2-1. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into our game 3 matchup. You know, we're on the road this time, which will make it a lot more difficult. So out here at the tip-off, you got Mac Houston with it. We're going to try to contain Nicholas today. And Rolando Washington, we've been having him in check a little bit, I say. And he's going to come out and fire his first shot. And, he's going to drain that one. So a different little start for him today. And there goes the dish down bottom to Whiteside. And Whiteside had a big game in game 2, 43 points. And we're going to try to repeat that here. And, yes, he's ready. And Nicholas is going to miss that one. We're going to kick that one over. And Larry Sanders with the big steal. But we ended up turning it over right to him. And Washington will kick that one up to Nicholas. Nicholas, fader, jumper is good. All right, so Hines with it once again. Kicking it over to Batum. Batum with the heat check. Beautiful stuff. All right, so the pick is set. We're going back down to Whiteside. And Whiteside dunks all over Gus Walton. And Washington is going to pull a 3-hand in his face. He misses that one. Let's get this board. Sanders with the huge board. We're pushing it up court. Let's go. And Newman with the nice transition. All right, so Sanders with it once again. Let's post him up. We're going to kick this one down to Whiteside, and Whiteside with the basket. All right, so you got Mac Houston kicking it over to Rolando Washington. Washington has been on fire in this first quarter. We're going to dish this one down to Whiteside, and Gus Walton with the rejection from behind. He's wilding. And Rolando Washington going to kick this one over to Nicholas, and Nicholas took care of Nicholas Batum. He just over there in the way, not trying to defend or anything. And they're going to kick this one down to Washington, and Washington is going crazy once again. So they have the lead right now. They're currently up by 3. And Nicholas is going to fire the 3-pointer, and that's going to put him up by 6. All right, so they're shooting at a higher clip than us, and Washington will fire up a 3, and he has 13 points in the first quarter, which is crazy because last game he only had 2 in the first half, and he misses that one, but Walton ended up putting it back for him. And look at my boy Diedrich Burke trying to hit a fader that didn't work, and there goes Washington once again. Going right to the rack. That should be like 15 points for your boy. And here with the shot clock winding down, DeJuan Blair got a heat check as well. So they're shooting over 60%. And my boy Hines is going to try to jack one in the corner. He drains one, and that gave us 28. So we're only down by 6. And the OG Tony Parker with the beautiful dish to DeJuan Blair. And that wraps up the first quarter for him. So we're down by 8 here. And George Hill's going to kick it over. Washington can't miss. This dude is going crazy. Tony Parker up top, kicking that one to Hill, and Hill drains a 3 as well. The Spurs are firing up these 3-pointers, and they're knocking them down, and Tony Parker is turning the clock back, and he catching your boy slipping like that, and Rashard Lewis is going to try to hit a 3 himself. Couldn't get anything. So we're getting out rebounded this game 11-8, and Gordon Hayward with the jam. So we're down by 17 right now. It could be 20 soon if we don't get on it. And look at Washington draining another one. So he's going to kick this one over to Hayward, and Hayward kicks that one down to Nicholas, and Nicholas with another basket, yo. So we're down by 20 right now. It's not looking good. And check out the jam from my boy that ended up getting blocked from behind. And Nicholas is going to show us how to do it at the other end. And Houston going to kick this one over to Nicholas, and Nicholas fires another 3-pointer, and they drain that one. So we're losing 60-40 in the first half, bro. We're down by 20 already. We know this game was going to be difficult to win on the road. And my boy Hines is going to kick this one back, and we ended up turning it over. And they're going to get it to Nicholas, and Nicholas 3-pointer. Yo, they're just playing with us, bro. They're playing with us. So with less than 2 minutes left, Nicholas is still hot, and he draining 3-pointers, and we can't do anything with the Spurs here on the road. So at halftime, we're down 70-52. And these guys are shooting 7 for 11 from 3. Nicholas ended the first half with 24 points. And we're back out here in the third, and check out Sanders knocking down the midi. Let's go, baby. So let's get something else going. We got Nicholas Batum with the big 3-pointer, and he misses that one. We needed that. So we're down by 16. We still got a chance to come back. And look at Rolando Washington, not fazed by the power forward. And Hines going to kick this one up to Sanders. Sanders going to try to work in the paint. Ended up losing that one. Should have kicked it back out. And check out Washington. Big jam, yo. Big jam from Washington. And Washington is going to pull the jumper here. And he misses that one. And Nicholas getting offensive boards, yo. The shooting guard getting offensive boards over our centers, bro. Just going crazy. And my boy Whiteside is going to kick this one over to Batum. Batum, heat check. Can't get that one. And Nicholas with another board. He is pushing it. Kicks that one over. And Washington with the basket. All right, so Mac with it here. He got 3 seconds to put up a shot and got blocked by Sanders. And Whiteside ended up getting robbed by Washington. And Washington put it back up. So we're down 86-60 right now. 26-point deficit. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Gordon Hayward kicks that one over to Nicholas, and Nicholas with the crazy jam. All right, so they're trying to go up by 30 on us. Very disrespectful. A 7 seed going up by 30 against the 2nd seed. And check out Grant Vilma draining a 3-pointer on us. And Vincent in the corner drains another 3-pointer for him. Man, the Spurs can hit those 3 balls. And my boy can't even drain a midi. But Whiteside will give us a highlight. It's something that we can at least hang a hat on. And Sanders ended up going to the rack and getting something. So even though we're still down by a lot, we're going to try to fire these things up. And Batum ended up getting that 3-pointer for us. And Sanders is going to kick this one over to Batum. And Batum drains another one. So he has 9 points in the second half. And we got this one over to Newman. And Newman misses that one, but Whiteside with the board. Let's go, babies. So now in the fourth quarter, we're down by 18. If we can get a nice run going, we probably can get back in this game. But Nicholas said, no, sir. I only missed 3 shots all game, and I have 33. And Washington gonna cash one as well. So it looks like all hope went out the window early for any type of comeback. And Nicholas is pushing it up court here, and a big jam for Nicholas. And the San Antonio Spurs look like they're going to go up 3-0 against us in Washington with the big 3 ball. He has 36, and that's his 4th 3 of the game. And Mac Houston going to drain one right there, and he has 16. And Vincent kicks that one over to Vilma. Vilma with the fader, and they're back up by 30 once again. And there goes Lou Williams. He's going to go right to the rack. Quick move for the vet. And that wraps up game 3 with the final score being 138-112. And Nicholas is the player of the game tonight. 35 points from him. And it doesn't look good for us, man. We came into the postseason thinking like, yo, we might make it to the Western Conference Finals, but we're not even sure if we're going to make it out of the first round. And Whiteside finished with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Pretty decent game from him. And Hines finished with 17 points, 15 assists, and 10 turnovers. This guy had a triple-double with turnovers, bro. And for the Spurs, Rolando Washington had 36. Nicholas had 35. Houston had 16. Between Washington and Nicholas, that's 71 points, bro. Yo, we're gonna have to fight our tails off in game 4 if we want to extend this series. But as always, man, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy McGruff, and I'm out of here. 1.